Oh my god, we are finally back with Bad End Theater. For you guys, it wasn't that long, but for me, it's been a very long time since we played this. Alright, so hopefully today is a shorter video because, well, I plan to do the character with the smallest amount of endings, the Underling. And I think I actually did yeah, I already did 2 of them. So there really isn't that much to do, but let's play it. I haven't played this in so long, so I kind of forget a lot of things. Okay, if you do want the intros to these characters, part 1 is still on my channel, and it always will be. So go ahead and watch that and get the intros of these characters, but yeah, let's start the Underling. Alright, so it's also been a while since I played it, so I'm just gonna do the quick recap. You are a demon underling in service to the Overlord. You're particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. Well, that's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle. Heroes rarely come all the way to challenge the Overlord anyway. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break, yada yada. And this is where the Tyrant version comes in. She gives you an earful about responsibility. What does she know about anything? Yada yada yada. I think to get this, we need to be disloyal and have a plan to assassinate her. Let's overthrow her. Yeah. No, you're sick of the Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle and have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She screams frightened. Yes, for this one we do have to gobble her up. Alright, so I don't think I did yeah, I think I did. I'm not sure. But yeah. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought. You feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, only if someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Okay, so this is where I put on a show. So after I change my mind, this is completely new territory. I changed my mind and leave. Alright, so you figure if people are this upset at just the sight of you, you won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you'd commit. Also, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. This little day out has been... Oh, what the fuck is that word? Adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll take a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. They're very eager to talk to you about this whole kill the Overlord plan. You admit you hadn't given it much thought, and only just now you remembered it was a thing. Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. So this is continuing down the disloyal. I've never been down here, so regardless, I'm getting a new ending, so it's actually not that bad, guys. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you before you can ask what they're sorry about, but before one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things will end, like this. And oh my god! See, this is why nobody watches my videos. I'm illiterate as fuck. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Faithful Underling End. Reset the stage! Alright, so let's go through this. We kind of already know how this is gonna go. skip this little bit. Yes, we need to be disloyal. We gobble her up. Change my mind and leave. I think once we come back, they will be dead, so yada yada that we do this whole part. Yes, here's where the do it for hero comes in. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Now this is where we avenge them, but this time we're going to save ourselves. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully alone in some dark, deep forest somewhere. Deserter and honestly, compared to all the endings we've been getting out of this game, that's a pretty good end. That's a pretty good end. Also, are we gonna get more than just these 2 options from the Underling? Everyone gets 4 options, but surely the Underling is more. We just need to do more endings. Here it is. So we should be getting the day off, right? Alright, so we got our day off. Yeah, whatever. We're not going to gobble her up, yada yada. Take her back to the castle. They seem to get along just fine. So we've gotten this far. I think this is new. You don't get to sleep for long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're going to get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out, and being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. So this is where we're just gonna get our throat slit. So, fine, I'll kill her. Fine, only because you want me to. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend... My TV turned off. Oh, it's back. You can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of Fox? What the fuck? Fox coincidence. You worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. Follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in her room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on, and while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't go back now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is as good a chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maid to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new overlord. Heroic Underling end. That's not a bad ending, it's just bad for everybody else. Like, the Underling is getting some good endings here. So you're down to assassinate her, and then this is where the maiden overhears it. It's because this time the overlord wasn't possessive, so she wasn't in the room. Oh god. Oh. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if the overlord found out about this. Huh. Yeah, let's toss her in the dungeon. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls that are only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asking about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, "Prepare to face justice," and other such cliche hero lines. Before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the overlord and hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero. Hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you have betrayed your overlord. Lord Underling. Alright, that's it's like I said, the Underling's endings are just they're not even that bad. Like the Underling is genuinely getting some fire endings. Alright, so yes, we're disloyal. We gobble her up. We leave. And alright, so now we have to confirm our plan. Yeah, alright. So there shouldn't be a hero now. But what's the difference? I'm quite confused at the differences. I guess we'll just find out. So this is where we finally agree. Alright, here's the new stuff. Alright. So after we confirm the assassination, talk outside for a bit. There's no maiden or hero. So you sneak into the overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Ooh, alright, so I want to kill her, but we need to get the coward option for the Underling. We could go back. We'll chicken out later. So this time we actually kill her. You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased, only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You're the new ruler of this castle, your subjects bow before you, yada yada. So we just got another Lord Underling. Oh, I got a Puppet Master trophy. Oh, I unlocked all their behaviors. I didn't even have to be a coward to unlock a coward. But I do want to see what happens if we are a coward. So let's go. Let's play this through and be a coward. Alright, so what happens if we chicken out? I'm 90% sure they're just going to go out with their plan and burn us both in the room. Chicken out. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have... Ooh, my God. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up. I think that's the first curse word I've seen in this. Wow. And ask again to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. I swear, the Underling is like the only one who actually cusses. Like, I've not seen anyone cuss. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Cowardly Underling end. Alright. Alright, we really don't have that many Underling endings left. 2 more, and then, like, this is going to be the only one who actually gets completely done. Because I've had dedicated videos to the Overlord, the Maiden, but they couldn't get completely done because traits that weren't unlocked yet. But now they can. The hero, like, all respect to the hero, but their traits, like, were very easy to get. I only needed 2 endings to get all their traits. So something I realized, these endings here, true end. I got a special cutscene wherever that happened. So would I get it again? I don't know. What I'm going to do before... Actually, that's going to be my wrap-up video. I'm just going to go through and get all the true endings. But first, how far are we in this video? Alright, with all the stuff cut out, I actually think we have time to finish the one of the Maiden endings from last video. Now that we got the Captor. So, I think we're just gonna, for our wrap-up video, we're just gonna save all the true endings. So I think for this one, so we introduce ourselves, they don't gobble us out, but we have to be obedient and leave. Trusting. Do we have to be resolute? I didn't check. I'll leave on my own. Alright, this is where we were. So, they immediately notice you overheard them. So, we overheard their assassination plot. So, they immediately notice you overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. You can't believe you escaped, possibly being thrown in a cell in your village? Oh, only to be tossed in this awful place. Okay, sorry. I should just shut up and continue reading sometimes. I was confused there. This is terrible. Who's gonna keep those demons from harming the Overlord? Hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Imprisoned maiden end. Alright. Alright. Wow, that didn't take long. Alright, so we also have one more Overlord end that, honestly, we might as well do. I know this is just supposed to be an Underling video, but we might as well do it since we have quite a bit of time left. Alright, so we let them have the day off. Let's chat for a while. So you two are just talking, yada yada. Blah blah blah, talking. Alright, so it doesn't show him in the doorway, but basically what happens is out of nowhere the hero just comes by the doorway, and before you even know how to react, he makes his move and the maiden makes hers. She used her body to shield you from the hero's blade. Why? Why has this happened? The maiden falls to the floor, lifeless as the pool of blood beneath her grows. Grows? Oh, the pool of blood beneath her grows. So does your rage. The hero has taken something precious from this world. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. Vengeful Overlord. And B, we didn't get Vengeful Overlord and A. Yeah, whatever. I think we still got it, right? Right? Yeah, we still got it. Yeah, Vengeful. We got it. We still got it though. So the next video will be about the hero, and after that we'll just do a final wrap up where we get all their true endings. So yeah, that's gonna be in this video. I love this game so much, and I'm so happy you guys watched it. Hope I see you in the next one.